skilled in the understanding that form is empty of form, 2. That consciousness is empty of consciousness, 2. That enlightenment is empty of enlightenment. Skilled in the path of quiescence and the path of non-quiescence. Skilled in production. In stopping. In the alteration of what has been established. Skilled in greed, hate, and delusion, as well as in no greed, no hate, and no delusion, skilled in views and in no views, in false views and not false views, 2. Skilled in all views. Skilled in name. In name and form. In objective supports. In the decisive condition. In modes. In marks. In ill. In origination. Stopping and the path. In the hells. Animal births. World of Yama. Men and ghosts. Skilled in the path which leads to beings being reborn as men. In the gods, in the path which leads to rebirth among the gods, in the fruit of a stream winner, in the path which leads to the fruit of a stream winner, 2. In arhatship. In the path which leads to arhatship. In pratyekabuddha enlightenment. In the path which leads to pratyekabuddha enlightenment. In the knowledge of the modes of the path. In the path which leads to the knowledge of the modes of the path. In the knowledge of all modes. In the path which leads to the knowledge of all modes. In the faculties. In the perfection of the faculties. Skilled in quick wisdom. Keen wisdom. Swift wisdom. Penetrating wisdom. Vast wisdom. Unequaled wisdom. Skilled in the past. Future. And present period. Skilled in means, skilled in the intentions of beings and their earnest intentions, skilled in the meaning, skilled in the method, skilled in the establishment in the triple vehicle. These advantages, Subhuti, should be expected of that Bodhisattva, that great being, when he courses in perfect wisdom. The non-existence of the virtuous qualities on the path of vision. Aspires for it. The non-existence of the virtuous qualities on the path of development. Develops it. The cognition of the path of training. Subhuti. How, O Lord, should one course in perfect wisdom? How aspire for it, how develop it? The Lord. One should course in perfect wisdom through the calmness of form, through its voidness, its vanity, insubstantiality. The cognition of the path of vision. You ask, Subhuti, how one should aspire for the perfection of wisdom. Through the aspiration for the emptiness of space. The cognition of the path of development. You ask, Subhuti, how the perfection of wisdom should be developed. Through the undevelopment of development. The second discrimination of the object. The non-production of the thought of enlightenment. Subhuti. For how long must that Bodhisattva course in perfect wisdom? The Lord. From the first thought of enlightenment onwards. The non-attention to the terrace of enlightenment. Until he is seated on the terrace of enlightenment, he should course in perfect wisdom, aspire for it, develop it. 3-4. The non-attention to the vehicle of the disciples and pratyekabuddhas. Subhuti. Should one then course in perfect wisdom while giving opportunity to thoughts of another kind? The Lord. One should course in perfect as one who does not give an opportunity to other acts of attention, and so one should aspire for it, and develop it. The non-attention to full enlightenment. Without ever abandoning the attentions to the knowledge of all modes should one course in perfect wisdom, aspire for it, and develop it, but in such a way that the dharmas which constitute thought and its concomitants do not proceed. Subhuti. Will then one who courses in perfect wisdom, aspires for it, and develops it, reach the knowledge of all modes? The Lord. No, Subhuti. The development. Subhuti. Will then one who develops it reach it? The Lord. No, Subhuti. The non-development. Subhuti. Will then someone reach it who does not develop it? The Lord. No, Subhuti. Subhuti. Will then someone who both develops and does not develop reach it? The Lord. No, Subhuti. It is not considered as it really is. Subhuti. How then can he ever reach the knowledge of all modes? The Lord. As suchness. Subhuti. How suchness? The Lord. As the reality limit. Subhuti. How the reality limit? The Lord. As the dharma-element. The first discrimination of the subject. The conceptual existence of beings. Subhuti. How the dharma-element? The Lord. As the element of a self, of a being, of a soul, of a person. Subhuti. What then is the element of a self, of a being, of a soul, of a person? The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti, can one apprehend a self, a being, a soul, or a person? Subhuti. No, O Lord. The Lord. When one cannot apprehend a self, a being, a soul, or a person, how can I make people conceive of the element of a self, a being, a soul, or a person? In this way, without conceiving the perfection of wisdom, or all dharmas, one will reach the knowledge of all modes. Subhuti. Are then the 6 perfections inconceivable? The Lord. Not only is the perfection of wisdom inconceivable, but so are all dharmas, be they conditioned or unconditioned, be they disciple dharmas, or pratyeka dharmas, or even Buddha dharmas. Subhuti. If all dharmas are inconceivable, how can one conceive the hells, the animal kingdom, the world of Yama, men, or gods, how the stream winners, too? The fully enlightened Buddhas? The Lord. What do you think, Subhuti, can one apprehend the concept of a being? Subhuti. No, O Lord. The Lord. How then, if beings cannot be apprehended, can one conceive of the hells, too? The fully enlightened Buddhas? It is thus that a bodhisattva who courses in perfect wisdom should train in dharmas which are conceivable. The conceptual existence of dharmas. Subhuti. Should then a bodhisattva, who courses in perfect wisdom, not be trained in form, too? In the knowledge of all modes? 3. The discrimination of emptiness. The Lord. He should be trained in form, without adding or subtracting anything. Subhuti. How should he be trained in form, without adding or subtracting anything? The Lord. He should train in non-production and non-stopping. Subhuti. How should he train in that? The Lord. He should train in what has not been brought about, and there should be no development, nor non-development, of the karma formations. Subhuti. How should he train in what has not been brought about? The Lord. By seeing all dharmas as empty of own marks. Subhuti. How should all dharmas be seen as empty of own marks? The Lord. Form should be seen as empty of form, too. Enlightenment as empty of enlightenment. It is thus, Subhuti, that the Bodhisattva, the great being, who courses in perfect wisdom, should train in all dharmas as empty of own marks. Subhuti. If, O Lord, form should be seen as empty of form, 2. Enlightenment as empty of enlightenment, how can a Bodhisattva who courses place? In perfect wisdom the coursing take. The Lord. A non-coursing is the Bodhisattva's coursing in perfect wisdom. Subhuti. For what reason? The Lord. Because no perfect wisdom can be apprehended, no Bodhisattva, no coursing, no one who courses, nor that whereby or wherein he courses. It is thus that a Bodhisattva's coursing in perfect wisdom is a non-coursing in which all these discoursings are not apprehended. Subhuti. If the coursing in perfect wisdom is a non-coursing, how should a Bodhisattva, who is a beginner, course in perfect wisdom? The Lord. From the first thought of enlightenment onwards he should train in all dharmas as baseless. When he gives a gift, he should do so without taking anything as a basis. And so when he guards morality, 2, when he develops wisdom, 2, when he develops the knowledge of all modes. Subhuti, by what is there a basis, and by what is there not?